4 is going to be the 530 grid. The 530 grid, there's 5 areas within business, and so you have marketing, pre-sales, the sales, servicing, client for life. There's 6 levels of proficiency. It's like a funnel, like a pipeline, and we're only as strong as our smallest link. Mark leads that area up in the Chicago area, so Mark, if you could share just a couple minutes on why that's beneficial in helping people address their biggest challenges.
This is a very interesting concept. This is the simplest and yet the most complicated construct that I've ever encountered in my business. It's kind of like the difference between, say, the Gettysburg Address, which has got like 200 words or so, 250 words, and the tax code, which has got some 10 million words, right? So it's very, very simple. There's 5 levels, right? Marketing, pre-sales, the sale, servicing, and client for life. It's on your packet in page 7. And those are really, broad areas. And I can relate this easiest because I just recently, Ed and I went to Utah, and we were in the plane. I'm looking down out the window, and of course we see in the cloudless stretches just a patchwork quilt, right, which is the United States. But if we fly down into any one of those areas, we can see the cars and the streets and the details. And if we get to the streets way on the surface, we can see the people and the faces and all of the things. And so each of these areas represents more of a patchwork from a high level. And each of these individual boxes is going to be more like the people and the streets and the cars that you'll see. And inside each of these boxes is going to be very great detail, right? But if you start to step out of this, you can start to see the things that are going on inside of your business, so you know which of these boxes to step into and fix those issues. When stepping back out of my business, I had this huge problem. I wasn't closing sales. Well, what was going wrong with my business? I was marketing, telling everybody what I was doing. I was working them through a process of sales, and then I was skipping right from the pre-sales to servicing, while asking anybody if they were convinced that they should go ahead and take my product. So being able to step out and recognize that, I've been working with Mark and with my people to fix this pre-sales issue so that I can make sure that I'm asking the good questions, key questions in box 4, and getting right to the heart of the sale so that we can conclude and follow a smooth process that's going to build my business.
Excellent, thank you. Appreciate that. All right, so you can see how when you look back at your biggest challenge, you've got the people side, the DNA for people, you've got the DNA for the business side, which is the 530 grid.